Hello and welcome. Today I will be doing a builder gel extension on my natural nails using nail forms. So here I have some paper nail forms that I'm going to use to form my extension. I broke a nail, as you can see, so instead of chopping them all down, I want to extend it so I can keep my length on all my other nails. So before this, I actually super glued the tip back on, which does work. It was good for about a week, but it started to loosen a little bit, so I'm going to do a builder gel extension now. Okay, so just quickly going through the supplies, I have a paper nail form, dehydrator, and primer for gel. I also have base coat, clear builder gel, and top coat here from Madame Glam. All of these were gifted to me for PR. And I also have alcohol and lint-free wipes and a little liner brush to touch up. So I'm going to start by just leveling off the tip here just to make for a nice smooth application. I'm using a glass file here from Butter London that was also gifted to me. I typically like to use a glass file on my natural nails. It's just a bit more gentle. Then a little lint-free wipe and alcohol here to clean off any nail dust, and we'll get right into dehydrating the nail to prep it for the gel application. Next, we're going to go in with the Premier Prime, which is a gel primer, and this will just help with adhesion so that it prevents any lifting from happening. I also have my diamond lamp here from Vivid Glam Co, and I'm always going to be using the 60-second cure time at the 48-watt setting. So we're going to start off with our gel base, and we're going to do a very thin layer, making sure not to touch the skin. You never want to touch your skin with gel, and if you do, make sure to clean it up right away to prevent any allergies from happening. And I am going to cap my edge here so that when I add my tip, it has something extra to adhere to, and I would recommend not skipping the step. Make sure you cap your edges. Now I'm going to cure for 60 seconds at the 48-watt setting. Okay, so now that my nail is prepped for builder gel, I'm going to add my nail form so that I can form my extension. So this is the way I do it. You have a little hole here that you want to put your finger through. I like to add the little hole sticker to the middle of where the form is, and this just gives it a little bit more structure and support for your actual form itself. And you want to very carefully put your finger through the hole and line it up with the line, which is really helpful to make sure that you're getting it nice and straight. And then once you have it under the nail and lined up, you can pinch together the bottom under the tip of the nail. Hopefully you would have your nail form exactly how you need it, and it's not going anywhere because it's essentially a giant sticker. And now you have your form put on. And this takes some practice, so I've done this a few times. The first few times, actually every time, is kind of awkward, but practice makes progress, right? Okay, so now we're going to start with our builder gel, and right off the bat I'm just going to apply at the edge of the tip, so I'm not even going to add any onto my nail yet, and I'm just roughly shaping along the free edge in the shape I'd want my tip to be. Then I'm going to hold it upside down to create a natural apex with gravity, and I'm going to cure for 60 seconds at the 48-watt setting. You can see there's still a little bit of a divot, so I'm going to add another layer of the builder gel. I'm going to start with a slip layer, and this slip layer is just going to allow me to build up the builder gel how I want and have a really easy slippery canvas to apply the bulk of the gel where I need it. Once your slip layer is complete, you're going to go back in with your builder gel and start creating that apex and leveling out your nail, creating a smooth finish between your natural nail and the tip you have added. Now I'm going in with my liner brush, and I'm just going to very carefully get into all of the areas around my cuticle area so that I can get a nice even and smooth application and a really seamless application. But again, being very careful not to touch my skin, and if I ever do, I would immediately clean it up with alcohol and a lint-free wipe. Okay, so to finish off, I'm going to look at it from the side and make sure that I get that nice smooth curve so that the extension is seamless for, you know, whatever I put on it next, whether I leave it like this or if I want to add nail polish, gel polish, whatever on top of it, so that you would never even know that it was an extension. Hold it upside down again before doing a 60-second cure. Alright, so this is how it's looking. As you can see, there's a nice even application. I'm going to clean it off with some isopropyl alcohol and a lint-free wipe to get rid of the tacky layer. Now it's time for removal, which is also awkward, but I like to pinch the sides to kind of loosen under the tip. It kind of usually gives a little pop, you can hear it. And then I tear at the perforation to remove the form. And here you can see the extension. It looks kind of crazy, but we're gonna chop it down. I like to use some nail clippers to chop off the bulk of the excess, kind of in the shape and the length that I want my tip to be. Now I'm going to go in with a file and fix my shape and make it exactly how I want. I'm also going to use a buffer to buff the surface as smooth as possible to make it really natural looking. I, want it to blend in with my natural nails. Then I'm going to clean it with isopropyl alcohol and a lint-free wipe. This is how we're looking so far. And then I'm going to finish with gel top coat. And you definitely want to use a top coat when you use builder gel. Builder gel tends to be a little bit more porous, so you don't want to skip the gel top coat. It's going to give it that nice, flawless, glossy finish. Then cure for 60 seconds. And then finally cleaning with alcohol and a lint-free wipe to remove that tacky layer. And when I'm done with this, I will be washing my hands and my extension is finished. Thanks for watching.